Hello students, in the last video lecture we have discussed about different kind of images formation on the concave mirror. Today we'll discuss few questions which are again related to the concave mirror. Now, concave mirror is called as converging mirror. Converging mirror. So question will come with a ray diagram. Explain why concave mirror is called as converging mirror. We have made a ray diagram of terrestrial infinity when the object was placed at terrestrial infinity. Right? The same diagram should be used for explaining why concave mirror is called as converging mirror. See, this is principal axis, this is pole. Now, in that ray diagram, we have taken two rays coming from terrestrial infinity. Okay, and after reflection, they are converging at a point which we call as a focus. Right? Because concave mirror converges all the parallel rays to a particular point. That is why concave mirror is called as a converging mirror. Okay, you can take more of the rays to prove that, and this way diagram will also become authentic. So reason is same, because it converges all the parallel rays to a particular point. That is why the concave mirror is called converging mirror. On this concept there are few more questions, like, let us discuss that. An ENT specialist. Who's that? Ear, nose, throat specialist. Okay. They also utilizes the concave mirror. You must have seen, if you have gone to a dentist, a lighting bulb is there which is hanging, right? Okay, and at the head of the doctor there is a concave mirror which is lying over there. What is happening in that case? Actually, that's a concave mirror utilized by the dentist. These rays, these light rays from the bulb goes inside, parallelly goes in, to the concave mirror. It strikes over there and then converges to a particular point, that is the buccal cavity in which the doctor checks the teeth. So again the concept is concave mirror converges all the parallel rays to a particular point. The ENT specialist, ear, nose, throat, doctors also utilize to see ear, nose and throat, and the dentist also utilize the same. Okay, that property of converging is being utilized by these doctors. Okay, now another example, in your automobiles, like if you have a car or a motorcycle or a Honda, kinetic Honda or anything, in the torch even, what is happening? A concave mirror is being utilized. Concave mirror utilized as a reflecting surface. It is a reflecting surface in the headlights of the automobiles. It is being utilized. How it is designed? In the center there is a hole of concave mirror, and here the bulb is lying, right? When the rays from the bulb, actually parallel rays from the bulb, strike over the concave mirror of headlights of the automobiles, these go parallel, and because of this we can see even in the night to the long distance. So the same converging factor of the concave mirror is utilized in the automobile's headlights also. Remember that. Okay. So these are connected questions to the concave mirror. Remember that. Now we will make a ray diagram by taking convex mirror. And let us see. Convex mirror, the outward protruded part of the sphere used for reflection of light. This is the definition. Outward protruded part of the sphere. Actually, it is a part of the sphere. but outward protruded. Okay, so this surface is the plane, this is the coating on the plane, surface is utilized for reflection of light. Let us see, this is pole. Now, anywhere you can place the object, anywhere except infinity, anywhere, whether you are placing at focus, you are placing at center of curvature, or in between, anywhere. Why I am saying anywhere, you will find that anywhere you place an object in front of convex mirror, right, then it is a diverging mirror. It diverges the light. It diverges the light. Okay, so it is a diverging mirror. Convex mirror is a diverging mirror. Mirror is a diverging mirror. Diverging mirror. So we are making a ray diagram to understand what kind of images are being produced by the convex mirror. So it is going this way, diverging. This reflected ray diverges, but it appears to pass through the focus. So we try to pass it from the focus. As it is appears obvious, it is going to make a virtual image. Now this is a pole and this is the focus difference. This is focal length, difference between pole and focus. Okay, the double, if it is 2 centimeter or 3 centimeters, similar kind of measurement should be taken, and that will be the center of curvature. Now put the scale over here, which is passing through, going from the head of the object and passing through the center of curvature, right? If you place the scale, then draw the ray up to this, because it will strike and bounce back. But if we enhance it, it passes through the center of curvature. These two rays, enhanced rays, where they intersect each other, will form the head of the object, and the image will be formed. Now, I said wherever you place the object in front of convex mirror, the image will be formed between pole and focus. Image will be formed between pole and focus. See, it will be always virtual. It will be erect, always above the principal axis. Already discussed, whenever above the principal axis image is formed, it is erect and it is going to be virtual. So convex mirror have a property, wherever you place the object except infinity, wherever you place the object, the image is going to be produced in between the pole and focus. Okay, let's write the characteristics. Characteristics of image formed. Remember that we are using convex mirror, that's diverging mirror. Number 1, the image, क्या होगी image? Virtual. Image will be virtual. Number 2, erect. Number 3, it is diminished as compared to the size of the object. The image size is smaller, so it is diminished. And fourth property is in between pole and focus. In between, always it will be in between pole and focus, except when the object is placed at infinity. We will discuss that also. This rear view, this convex mirror is used as rear view mirror. What is rear view mirror? In automobiles, on the side, usually on the right side, or in India, it is being utilized. It always forms very diminished kind of images. Because of that, we can see a large traffic behind us, right? But it always is written with that this mirror is actually not giving the correct distance to you of the images formed. So we should be careful to see back. We use rear view mirror, back traffic, we use rear view mirror, but it is exactly not giving the perfect distances to you. So rear view mirror. This is convex mirror. If I place the object at infinity in front of convex mirror, in that case, what will happen? Now, terrestrial infinity, 2 rays are required to make image, so 2 rays are coming from infinity. As it is a diverging mirror, so it is diverging the rays. both the rays will get diverges, but it appears to meet on a point. That's called focus. So only in the case of object when placed in infinity, convex mirror forms the image at focus. Otherwise, wherever you place the object in front of convex mirror, it always forms the image in between the pole and the focus. Remember that. So these are different ray diagrams, including in the last video concave mirror, in this video convex mirror, and also related to the different questions of connected to the concave mirror. So go through this, and if any problem comes, I always say you write in my column, I'll take that problems also. Take care, bye-bye.